Velcro strap tennis shoes.
Yeah.
You know? So now, that was 6 years ago. I didn't have a pot to piss in, a window to throw it out of.
Yeah.
And I didn't have anybody that was willing to help me. You know, everything I did for myself, and I did it on my own.
Yeah.
You know, I come from having absolutely nothing to where I am today. I own my own home, own my own truck, own my own semi. You know what I mean? I'm just a walking, talking success story. You know.
And that was all on you. You did that for yourself.
Only me.
So that's awesome. So
that right there is Cross Lake.
Cross Lake.
Yep.
It is beautiful, and the sun's setting right now. Yeah, it's beautiful.
That island out there, that's called Bird Island out there in the middle.
Bird Island?
You see it over here?
Yeah. That little tiny one?
That little tiny one out there. Right there in the center. A lot of people go out there, you know, it's got real sandy beaches, so you go out there and hang out, pull your boat up there.
Yeah.
You know, go out on my island. If you ain't from around here, man, you ever get a chance, go out to Caddo Lake. It's called Turtle Island. And they got volleyball nets out there, barbecue grills, right in the middle of the lake. You just pull your boat up there. That's where I take my kids when we go tubing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Got a grill out there. You can pull your boat up there. You can cook the kids, you know, hot dogs or chicken or whatever while they're playing and swimming in the out there in the water. Got a volleyball net. That's where we go tubing. It's the only place on Cattle Lake you can tube on.
Yeah. So you guys have a boat and everything?
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, on my own boat, on everything, man. Like I said, you know, a lot of people try and brag about what they got and stuff, man. I'm probably the most down-to-earth person you ever meet. I don't brag on what I got or what I've achieved, but I just know where I come from, you know?
Okay.
I mean, I've been in a bad situations in my life, you know, and it just made me want to help people that were less fortunate like I was, you know. And I had some people, you know, that gave me opportunities, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gave me chances, you know, that I wouldn't necessarily have had if it wasn't for them giving me the shot to prove myself.
Yeah. And you did prove yourself.
Yeah, and I made good on it, you know what I mean? So what is Canada like? I've been there one time when I was a kid. We come up there live.
Well, which part of Canada did you go to? Do you remember?
You know, I was like 6, so.
Oh, you don't remember exactly?
I really don't remember exactly.
Do you know if it was on?
But we came up. I lived in Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah.
And we went up there just to go picnic. We went. My dad was like, "Let's go for a ride." My mom never. I think we jumped in the car. We went up there, and the reason I remember it so much is because the currency, the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like the colorful money.
Right. The money y'all have up there.
And now our money's even more different. It's made out of polymer. It's pretty much plastic and see-through in sections.
Really?
And it's still that really vibrant, colorful color. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Actually, let's see if I still have one. Well, it's not a note, but I can give you a little Canadian souvenir.
Yeah, my son collects coins and that.
This is a Canadian. It's called a loonie. It's a $1 coin.
Really?
And can you guess what the $2 coin is called? It's called a toonie. It's got a loon on it and the queen on the back.
Really?
Yeah. There you go. Your son can have a little Canadian coin there.
I'll sure give it to him. I'll tell him the story that goes
There you go. Exactly.
Right.
How old are your kids?
Well, I got a stepson that's 25.
Yeah.
I got a stepdaughter that's 18. She just finished her first year of college. I'm real proud of her. And I got a 16-year-old, a 15-year-old. I got a 12-year-old, an 11-year-old, and an 8-year-old.
You've got a full house.
I got 7 kids.
You have a full house. Which one's into collecting coins?
The 16-year-old.
The 16-year-old. I used to collect coins too. I still really enjoy coins, and I enjoy collecting international coins. I always pick through the change to see if I can find silver, quarters, dimes.
Right.
Because in Canada pre-1968, all those coins were made out of silver.
Same
80%
as
silver.
the
Same in the
United
US.
States.
Yeah. So when I worked as cashiers before, and whenever I open a new till, I'd always check all the quarters and dimes, looking for looking for those silver coins. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there you go.
Well, you have been hating this ride freaking hour ago. I'm telling you, I just got the AC charged up, and that thing's blowing ice water, man.
It was blowing hot before?
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
I spent the last 3 weeks. See, I just bought this semi truck.
Yeah.
And I spent the last 3 weeks in this thing working, and it was so hot and sweating, man. I'm telling you, finally, 3 weeks, finally got my first paycheck today. I feel like I'm on top of the world. You know what I'm saying?
There you
finally
go.
Got my AC fixed, man.
AC fixed, paycheck in the bank.
Yeah,
Things are good.
yeah,
Things are good. It's awesome.
Life is good.
That is awesome.
Like I said, man, cigarettes won't bother you.
It does not have at her. I'd be a horrible hitchhiker if I'm like, no, you can't smoke in your own vehicle.
Alright. So what decided to bring you down here? I mean, are you trying to find work? I mean, are you doing this for YouTube or?
So this is through Twitch, which is a live stream service, and I just wanted to document the process of hitchhiking because I've done it in 25 countries now, and I've just had a good time with it. I've had a lot of fun hitchhiking.
So you backpacked all over Europe and all that?
Yeah, I've hitchhiked across Canada. I'm just plugging in a thing on my phone. I'll be fine. Yeah. So yeah, across Canada 4 times, all around Europe, across Russia to Vladivostok, across Japan, Australia, and I honestly enjoy the process and the people I meet, and I want to show people what that can be like. So it certainly isn't like a glamorous way of traveling, but it's an interesting way of traveling. And rather than just getting from point A to point B, you kind of have an adventure along the way where you're meeting different people. There's different stories along the way. On this trip I learned how to hitchhike on airplanes because one guy picked me up and he's a pilot and he owns 14 planes and he told me how to hitchhike on airplanes. Now we've hitchhiked on 4 airplanes on 6 flights.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
So you go to like a small municipal airport, like one where pretty much people own their own hobby aircraft, like single engine Cessnas and stuff.
Right.
And you just go there and you start talking to them. Show interest in aviation, pretty much say you're an aviation enthusiast, just talk about planes and stuff like that. Tell them what you're doing. I tell them I'm hitchhiking around the United States, documenting the process of hitchhiking. And I ask them if they're flying anywhere, and if they are flying anywhere, do they have extra room for a +1 Canadian and his backpack? And if they are going somewhere, then they just might take you. They've been very short flights, but I love flying and I love planes. So whenever I get dropped off and I'm kind of near a small airport, I'm like, alright, let's go see if there's any pilots around, let's go see what's up, and see if we can finagle a ride up in the sky. So that's been really fun. It's all around just been a really cool trip so far.
So how was Russia?
It was interesting. The hitchhiking was easy. It's in their culture to pick people up hitchhiking. I think it's like from the Soviet times, like not everyone had a car, but people still had to get around. You help people out, you saw them. So hitchhiking was easy. The language was difficult though. No one spoke English, and I don't speak Russian. I learned enough to pretty much say like, hi, I'm from Canada, Yaskanadsky, I'm hitchhiking to Vladivostok, yedu autostopom Vladivostok, and like hello, Kasvitsa, and stuff like that. But I couldn't have a conversation. So the language barrier was difficult. When I got to Moscow, I did pick up a mobile data SIM, so I could use like Google Voice Translate, which helps, but it mistranslates stuff all the time. It's not perfect. You can get a basic point across though. But if I do tell people that it was probably the least favorite country I hitchhiked in, because I had 10,000 kilometers, whatever that is, 6,000 miles of Russia to cross, and I couldn't like connect with people that well. When you actually can communicate with people properly, you might make a connection. You kind of get brought into their culture a little bit, especially when you're in a different country. They bring you in, but in Russia, I couldn't talk to them properly, so I missed out on that aspect.
So you really couldn't relate to any of the people.
Exactly.
Yeah. Get to know them on an individual level.
Yeah. And I had 3 weeks of pretty much straight traveling across Russia. It's such a huge country that to me, it just was a lot of it was me sitting next to someone and not talking, right? Because it's difficult. Like if you want to say something, you have to put a lot of effort in to get that message across. So
A lot of awkward silence.
yeah, like I'm comfortable with silence, but maybe other people aren't, and you feel like you should be trying to have a conversation, but it's so difficult to get a point across. Like if there's something you need to say. Yeah, if there's something you need to say, like we'll say it, but then it's just kind of like, all right, let's sit for another 1,000 kilometers. It's not say much.
So, the company I used to work for
Yeah.
is based out of Canada. You ever heard of Trinidad Drilling?
Trinidad Drilling, I have not. No. Where's it based? Do you know in Canada where it is?
I Googled it right now. Can't remember.
Yeah.
Hit Google. I think it's Alberta or Ontario.
But you want me to Google it or you?
Well, I'm not. Let me get it up there for you.
All right.
Where's Trinidad Drilling's home office at?
It would make sense if it was Alberta, like oil country.
Look it up.
All right, Trinidad
I want to say
Drilling.
it's Alberta, Canada.
Yeah, based out of Calgary. I lived in Calgary for a year.
Calgary.
Yeah.
Calgary, Canada.
There you go.
They had a lot of guys that were from Canada that come down here, and
Yeah.
we had our big meeting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They were engineers and stuff.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, well, I got my 4-year safety award with them, and for every year you get $500, bonus.
Oh yeah. So you got
For safety.
$2,000.
So I ended up getting a $2,000 check.
That's
And,
not a bad bonus.
It wasn't bad at all. It was a nice little kick, Brand new jacket for Chesapeake Energy, because that's who we were working for.
Yeah.
I got my 4-year safety award. Gave me an embroidered jacket. Said Haynesville Shell Play on the back, Chesapeake Energy, and Trinidad Drilling. 4 years, no injuries, no accidents, no reportable injuries.
There you go.
So it was pretty good, man. They threw us a big old dinner. It was nice, man. Real nice. They ended up actually giving us 2 jackets. One casual looking jacket and one winter jacket.
Oh yeah. Hot and cold. There you go.
That was one of the best drilling companies I ever worked for. Their motto was people, performance, and cleanliness. Every one of their rigs, spank clean, brand new paint. Some
Really?
of the best iron I ever worked on in my life. You hear me?
Wow.
And I'm telling you, and as far as our rigs, man, we was literally just punching holes around here. I mean, we was beating the curve, getting curve paint.
Yeah.
It was nice, man. It was nice work for them.
So how long have you been trucking now for?
2.5 years.
Okay.
2.5 years.
And what were you doing for the drilling company?
Before that, I was in the oil field.
Oh, okay.
I got laid off in the oil field
When the oil crashed a couple years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I went through the WIOA program, which is through the unemployment office. I got a federal grant to go to Houston Driving Academy
Yeah.
to get my CDL.
Yeah.
Well, after I graduated, I started working, hauling heavy equipment and stuff like that, running a dump truck
Yeah.
locally here in Shreveport for a company. And after that, I went to work for another company doing cement work, cementing all the wells that are being drilled in the area.
Yeah.
And I worked for them for 2 years, got my 2 years under my belt,
Yeah.
and then I came to work here to make more money.
Okay.
And I saved up, bought my own semi truck,
Yeah.
and like I said, now I'm an owner-operator, and with the company that I was working with, that I started out working for an owner-operator that was leased onto them,
Yeah.
and made a good name for myself. And when the opportunity arose, I put in my 2-week notice to be able to go buy my own semi truck enough to be able to get the lease agreement that I had lined up for the company I was going to go to work for. It fell through, so I called the owner of the company that I used to work for before I put in my 2-week notice with them. I didn't burn no bridges.
Yeah.
So I called that owner and talked to him, and he told me he talked to his sand coordinator and see what he could do. The sand coordinator called me up about 2 weeks later, asked me whether I'm ready to go to work. I was like, was I interested in hauling sandboxes? I told him, I said, I'm ready. You know, I'm interested, seriously interested. And ever since then, I've been back now for 3 weeks. So, got my first paycheck today.
There you go.
Finally got me some cold air.
Yeah, that's big. Now that it's pretty hot and humid out here. I'm not used to this. I'm from Canada. I'm from Western Canada. It doesn't get very hot. It doesn't get very cold there either. Yeah, it's kept mild by the Pacific Ocean there. It's like Seattle climate. It doesn't really snow there. It just rains. So this is a bit extreme for me, but I'll adapt to it hopefully.
Yeah, you ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till
I know,
the dog days of summer hit, man.
I'm trying to get out of the South before the real summer hits.
But you really need to enjoy the South while you're down here.
Yeah.
And you need to go check out the West Coast. Have you been to like California and all
I
that?
started down Washington, Oregon, California, right down the coast the whole way.
Went all the way down.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So you just started from where you was and worked your way down the coast. And
Yeah,
then,
down the coast. I didn't go all the way to what is it? San Diego. I went to LA, then cut east through like Palm Springs to Phoenix, and then northeast through New Mexico to Colorado, then Wyoming, Nebraska, Iowa, Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and now Louisiana, and then Texas coming up here soon. Are we in Texas now?
your fish is big. You're going to cross the state line.
All right, we're about to cross into Texas.
Man, you gotta go to Tennessee, man. I haven't heard that on your list.
I'm gonna go there for sure.
For sure. You
Yeah.
need to check out
All right.
Nashville. And
Nashville,
you'll see
okay.
it's one of the most beautiful cities. I mean, it's like, and the culture, it's amazing. I'm surprised you didn't go to New Orleans while you were down here. You didn't go down south any?
I'm coming from the north right now. I haven't been south yet. I'm going to Texas and then going down to the Gulf Coast along past New Orleans, Alabama, Mississippi, Alabama. I forget which order. On my way to Florida, and then going up the eastern seaboard is the plan right now.
And Florida, I don't know if it's for everybody, man, especially in your situation. I was down there. That's where I bought my semi-truck in Florida.
Yeah.
And I talked to some hands that were down there that were in your situation. Well, they were homeless. You
Yeah.
know, they were hitchhikers and that. And they told me, man, Florida's rough.
Is it?
It's rough. Rough on travelers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're real strict down there. And so, I mean, they say it's like in Florida, homelessness is like an epidemic down there. You know, and so, you know, they have a lot of people that are, you know, just travelers. You know, people that ain't trying to work, don't try to have a job.
Yeah.
I mean, they're basically, I mean, I don't know how are you funding yourself?
Well, I save up money before I go on my trips. I'm pretty frugal when I'm back home in Canada. I just work normal jobs. Like I sold outdoor gear and equipment, apparel back in Canada.
So what?
Outdoor equipment, stuff to keep you comfortable outside.
Right.
And
you basically worked at a Bass Pro Shop or something like up there.
Canadian equivalent, yeah, a bit more technical, more like skiing based.
Oh, like real, like
yeah,
survival gear and all that type of stuff.
Then I quit that job. I travel, and then the money gets a little low. Then I come back home and I get another job and I save up and travel. Right now.
So you have family that you go live with and stuff, and then you just.
So like if I go back right now, I don't actually have like a home to go to, but like I do have friends and family that I can like host up with for a little bit until I get my own place, my own stuff going. So I do have a bit of a backing. I'm not 100% on my own, just have to fend for myself. I'm on good terms with some people, but I really have nothing back home for me right now. I have some stuff stored in storage, and but house. Like that's my home. That's my kitchen. That's my house. That's my everything.
So let me ask you a question. Have you ever ran into like people trying to like jack you or rob you for your stuff?
No. The only stuff I've had stolen from me is when, on my longest trip, 8 months, I was in Europe and I have my big. At that time, it was a 70-liter bag. It's just a big backpack. It's heavy. It's bulky. And I'd get to a new city and I'm like, I want to walk around the city, but I don't want to carry 50 pounds on my back, or something like that. So I put my few essentials into my day pack and throw my bag into some bushes and hope for the best. And one time someone found my stuff and they rifled through it.
Stuff in the bushes. Yeah.
And they rifled through it and took what they wanted. But that's the only time I've really had stuff really stolen from me. No one's ever confronted me and actually like straight up robbed me or anything like that. Which
Man, Dallas is rough. I'm gonna tell you that too.
Is it?
Dallas is rough.
yeah.
They got a lot of, and New Orleans is too, man. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, but
I've heard New Orleans is rough. Yeah.
New Orleans is rough, but I mean, I'm telling you, Dallas and New Orleans.
Yeah.
And if you're going this way, you're heading to Dallas. That's another place where homelessness is very, like, if you plan on posting up underneath the bridge or anything, be prepared. There may be people already there, and they're like homeless drug addicts. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, I really try to stay away from that crowd. Like with my tent, I try to go into like deep into I try to get out of cities in the first place. I don't like cities that much because of that, because of the that population, and I don't fit in that well. Like I have like technical gear, like I'm doing this.
That cell phone on, they'll try and rob you for all.
Yeah, I know. So I try to stay a little bit out of their way.
Just be weary of it. All I'm trying to tell you, because over there it's fast paced. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fast paced.
Yeah,
And
cities like that, they are.
Everyone's on their hustle.
Yeah.
And if they can hustle you for anything, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm too I'm too good of a person. Like how do I put this? You know, a lot of people wouldn't do what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But really, I'm not scared of nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not. You
That's
know
a good outlook to have.
I'm not afraid of nobody, and if you think you're gonna rob me, you gotta kill me. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I mean, I love to fight. I'm damn good at it. Don't mean that I do it. You know, just because you can, don't mean you got to. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But like I said, I mean, I don't mind helping anyone in life. You know, and I think that's how everyone should be in life. You know, but if you had, you know, if you had more people, you know, that actually had genuine concern and care for their fellow man, this world would be a better place. You know what I'm saying?
I 100% agree with you. Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, with that said, I think the majority of people don't mean anyone else any harm. The majority of people wouldn't pick me up hitchhiking, and I understand that. I don't feel mad when people don't pick me up. And it does amaze me that people like you, there's no reason for you to pick me up, really. It's just something in you that says, I should help this guy out, or I want to help this guy out. And I really appreciate that. Most people wouldn't do that, but most people still don't mean anyone any harm. There's always been bad people, there always will be bad people, but the majority of people are decent at their core, I think, at least.
I try to, I live by this model, you know, this is how I base my life. I treat people the way I want to be treated.
It's a good way to live your life.
They don't treat them with the respect that I give them. I treat them with the respect that I'm given. To me, that's the way of the world, Jack. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I treat anyone and everyone I ever encounter and meet in life, you know? I give anyone the benefit of the doubt, you know, until they prove me otherwise.
Yeah, that's a great way to go about things. It's a great way to go about things. Oh yeah. So I sleep in a tent, and last night I got driven by these people to this place by this river where they said I could camp out. So I was setting up my camp there, and all of a sudden it's already like pitch black, and some light, a car pulls up next to the river there and just sits there, and I don't know what they're doing. So I turned off my headlamp, because I didn't know who they were, what they were doing. So I'm like, okay, I'll just wait and see what they're up to. And I wait there for a couple minutes, and all of a sudden, gunshot, and I'm like downrange of that.
Right.
So I like turned on my headlamp, like whoa, because it turns out I was directly downrange at the sign they were shooting at. They just bought a new gun and they went out to the river to plink off a few shots to make sure it worked well.
Right.
So as I went up there, I'm like, whoa, what's up? He's like, oh, sorry, I didn't know you were there. I'm like, I was right. Like, I showed, yeah, I showed people that watched my stuff the next day, and yeah, like I showed where he was parked, where he was standing, what the sign he was shooting at, and then behind that was where my tent was getting set up. I'm like, he only got one shot off before I was like, whoa, no. But that could have been pretty bad.
Could have been bad.
Yeah.
Any direction, any random wave of the pistol to fire, it could have been you that got shot.
Yeah. Yeah, it could have been me.
That's great. Well, like I said, man, hey, you were fortunate. So in all your travels in all the different countries, what is the one thing that you found to be prevalent everywhere you go? Like,
well, I think
this belief in a higher power, or what?
Well, I think the thing that's constant is, like, people see people from other countries, especially certain other countries, and they think people from those countries are bad people, they're scary people, they mean harm to, like, people from their country and stuff like that. And I don't think that's really the case. Like, I hitchhiked across Russia. Russia is held in fairly poor regard in Western civilization. The people around here, people are scared of Russia. They're scared of Russians. But you go there, and they're just people. They're going about their life. They're going about their day. They're not different from you and I. There's slightly different cultural things. They have a different language, but they're just people. And people are terrified of these different cultures, and I'm sure it would be the same with the Middle East. I haven't really spent much time there, but if you actually met these people and talked to them, they're just people. Yes, there's cultural differences, there's religious differences, but at their core, a person is a person. And I just hate that people look at a whole country in one way, just because they're like that country's political scheme, whatever they're doing right now, is like, you know, the stuff with Russia. They're annexing other countries. They're kind of fighting a proxy war with the West through Syria and stuff like that. But that's not representative of the population. That's just their government. That's just their politics. So I think it shows you to keep the population and the politics separate, because people are people no matter where you go.
All right. So how was Australia?
Hitchhiking was easy. The people were friendly. I went right through the middle, through the outback, through like Alice Springs, because I don't know, I like going through places that to me seem difficult. It's a huge country though. I probably did 4,000, 5,000 miles there, something like that.
Did anybody warn you, hey, you don't need to take this trip unless you have X amount of food, X amount of water with you?
Did anyone warn me, or?
Yeah, they ever warn you, like?
Oh, people warned me with water, because through the middle, like, there's not much water around, and it gets really hot.
Right.
So I carried 5 liters of water on me at all times. That's 11 pounds of water. That's a lot of water.
Yeah, that's a lot of water. 11 pounds.
Because I wanted to make sure that if I got caught out for a full day and, you know, 100+ degree temperatures, I'd be fine. I don't like having to rely on someone, like I need to get picked up now, this is dangerous.
Isn't water 8.3 pounds per gallon?
Well, yeah, I know water is 1 kilo of water is, 1 kilo, or 1 liter of water is a kilogram, which is 2.2 pounds. I think that's what it is. But the other way around, because Canadians we use metric for the most part. So I think in kilometers. Although I do my weight in pounds and I do my height in feet and inches, so Canadians are kind of all over the place. We're both imperial and metric. But my license says my height in centimeters and my weight in kilos. But so Canada's weird like that. Have you traveled internationally before?
You know, I I haven't. One place I do want to go is Alaska. I want to see the Northern Lights, and I'm sure you got to see it, right?
Yes, I did.
How awesome was that?
It's beautiful, and the pictures, like, they kind of oversaturate them and they kind of show what it looks like, but you have to see them for yourself. Like, it is something different to see them for yourself, and they move. It's not stationary. They move. Yeah, and it's stunning. So if you get an opportunity to go up to Alaska or something like that, check them out. Take that opportunity because it is spectacular. I went up to the Canadian Arctic last winter to hitchhike up there for fun in the Canadian Arctic. So I did some ice road hitchhiking along a few frozen rivers on vehicles, which was fun. Just to see if I could, and apparently you can. But it is cold. The coldest it got down to while I was actually hitchhiking was -40. And when you say -40 degrees, you don't have to say Celsius or Fahrenheit because they intersect at -40, so they're one and the same at -40. So that's really cold. Yeah.
That is cold.
That is cold.
Well, you sound like you lived a pretty interesting. You got to enjoy things that people dream about.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have kids, right? Or do
Yeah.
you?
Nope. I wouldn't be doing this if I have kids. I'd have dependents that I should be supporting, not just running around the world hitchhiking my way around.
Right. Well, I'm just saying you don't have kids. Have you met any girlfriends along the way or anything like that?
I've met girls along the way, and when I go back to Canada,
Have you stayed long enough to actually be in relationships in the places you go?
not international. Well, I've had like short relationships, but not long relationships. Like max a week while I'm traveling, and then
what?
1 week.
Maximum a week.
But back home in Canada, when I go home to work, I'll have relationships, and then a few times I've tried to keep them going while I'm traveling, and it just does not work. Just does not work. Not when I'm traveling like this. So
Your girlfriend never wanted to go with you?
they've come on like day trips, like, you know, a couple 100 miles here, just to like pretty much to check it off their bucket list, you know. I've never met anyone that was really any girls that were really interested in.
See the world?
Oh, definitely they want to travel, but they don't want to hitchhike. Yeah.
So how do you, do you save up and get a flight to these places?
Uh,
And you just travel from there or go abroad?
So
How long does your visas last?
like Canadian passport's good to have. Like around Europe, I think you get, when you land in mainland Europe, you don't need a visa. They just stamp you and you're good for 3 or 4 months. I forget off the top of my head now. And then you can travel openly around Central Europe. It's all open borders. There's no border security once you're in that Schengen open borders agreement area. But all of Europe's really easy to get into as a Canadian. As American, it would be the same. In the US, I have 180 days here, so it's pretty easy. But as far as like getting places, I can kind of, I either use credit card rewards points to get free or cheap flights, because I sign up for credit cards to get the sign-in bonus points, and then cancel the cards, and I kind of game the system there a little bit. Or I'll find a cheap flight anywhere from North America to Europe or Asia, and then I'll hitchhike there, get that cheap flight, and then travel, and then buy a flight home. You can find flights really cheap. So if you want to go to Europe, you can go to Europe for 400 round trip if you're flexible on your dates and you want to go.
$400?
Round trip, yeah, you can.
Really?
You can find, if you find a decent deal, you can find 400 round trip for sure.
Damn.
My flight one way from St. John's, Newfoundland to Dublin, Ireland, so from Canada to Ireland. Oh, I love Ireland. Made it to my top 3 countries. The people there were super friendly, and I pretty much had a place to stay almost every night in Ireland from hitchhiking there. People would like pick me up. They'd be like, "Oh, you can stay at my place for the night. Have a bed, have a shower, have a bite to eat, and then continue on the next day."
Wow.
But yeah,
So Ireland was awesome.
oh yeah, top 3 countries. Before this trip, I said my top 3 countries were Ireland, Croatia, and Japan.
Japan, what was it like there?
It was really cool. I like their culture. It's also some of the fastest hitchhiking I've ever done in my life. I think they were just really curious as to what I was doing there because I'm clearly not Japanese. Like they see me and I am not Japanese, and they're like, "What is this guy doing?" So if everyone that didn't pick me up, they'd drive by really slow and be like, "What is this guy doing?" So that was fun. I hitchhiked from Fukuoka to Tokyo, which is the southern part of Japan, to Tokyo, which is kind of central east. And yeah, that was really cool. And Tokyo's a really cool city.
It's a huge, big, massive city.
It's a huge city.
Skyscrapers.
Like tens of millions of people. I think it's like 30 million people or something. 10
Have
million,
you been
20
to
million.
New York?
Not yet, but I will at some point on this trip.
I've never been to New York. I've been to Cleveland,
Yeah.
Ohio. I've been to Toledo, Ohio. They call it Glass City, where I was born at.
Oh yeah.
And like I said, I mean, I've never actually got to see New York. I heard New York is a really, really nice place, you know?
Yeah, I'm really interested in checking it out. This whole program is called Hitchhiking America, so I have to go to. Have you been to DC? Washington
No,
DC.
I have not.
I got to go to the nation's capital if I'm hitchhiking around America. I gotta go. Check out.
You gotta see the nation's capital.
Exactly.
You're gonna be traveling.
If I'm gonna travel all over the U.S., gotta go to the nation's capital. So I'm excited to see that. I've heard a lot of the sites and stuff there are free admission and stuff like that. So they kind of just want to show anyone that's interested. So yeah, that should be fun.
I mean, I've lived here my whole life, and I've never got to at least even see half of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's crazy. And I'm a truck driver too, so. So.
What's the longest routes you've hauled on?
Man, to be honest with you, I try to stay local. You know,
Yeah.
I try to stay local. I haven't did any over the road driving. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, all my trucking experience has been local. You know.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas. You know.
Yeah.
Florida was the farthest trip I've made, and it was to go 5 months in my truck. That was like, it was it. You know, I was like a 12-hour drive. You
Yeah.
know?
I was curious, how much does like a semi-truck actually cost? Like, what's the price range? I just don't know because you don't see like advertisements for semi-trucks.
No, you're
Like,
not.
this is this much money.
Well, a brand new one's going to cost you $150,000.
Okay.
Brand new one. This was a 2013. I got it used. I put $10,000 down, and it costed me $43,000. The financing, it was like right at 46.
Yeah.
So 46,000 plus my insurance was like $1,000 up front. So I was like 47,000 in on it, you know, and I still got to pay. I mean, I'm 12 grand in on. I put 12 grand in it so far.
Yeah.
Add on what I've spent and getting everything fixed and repaired. Right when it's all said and done, I'll be about 13,000 in it.
Okay.
To get me started.
And now, since you're owner operator, what's the revenue difference between you driving for a company and you running your own truck?
Well,
You don't have to give specifics if you don't want to. It's just I'm curious.
The going rate for a company driver is right at about $20 an hour.
Okay.
You know, and I was making for where I worked doing cement in the oil field. I was making $20 an hour.
Yeah.
You know, before I came to work for this job, and I did that for 2 years, and I was working my way up to become a cementer to where I'd be getting paid right at right at $28 an hour starting out. You know, it'd have been $30 an hour after like 6 months, and then it'd have been $32 an hour after a year.
Yeah.
of cement. You know, there was big money there, and that's what I was trying to achieve. But you know, like I said, I just decided, you know, hey, after that didn't work out, I'll do something different. You know.
Yeah.
Like I said, once I had my 2 years under my belt, I was like, you know what? I can go to work for anybody, for anyone, and that's what I did. And I saved up my money. I worked, saved up my money.
Yeah.
Me and my wife decided. I told my wife that I was like, if I'm ever gonna make any real money, if I'm ever going to make any real money, then I'm going to have to invest into our lives.
Yep.
Ain't no one going to do it for me, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And I said, well, I work for somebody else when I can work for myself and make what I'm making for them, for myself and my family, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
And all it would take is money to come up with the down payment and, you know, to get my kids getting started.
Okay.
You know, so this has been 2.5 years in the making, you know. And when you buy a semi-truck, I don't know if you know this, but you just can't go out and buy one. You have to set up an LLC. You got to become licensed.
Okay, so
you got to become
incorporated.
bonded,
Yeah. Okay.
insurance, all that in
Okay.
order to be able to purchase a semi-truck.
Okay.
It's a long process, you know. It took about 2 weeks. Was it 2 weeks? It was like almost a month-long process.
Yeah.
To be able to get it all done.
Yeah.
From start to finish.
Yeah.
You know. I was gone from my job for a month before I was able to come back, and now that I'm back, I've been back for 3 weeks, and like I said, this is my first chance I haven't got a paycheck, you know, and I'm happy, you know. I feel like I got a good opportunity and a good job. It's a company that's very established,
Yeah.
you know, and a very growth thing, you know. I'm gonna put my son and put him into a diesel driving academy,
Yep.
so he can get his CDL, and I'm gonna put him in on family business, rather, you know, like I said, I mean, I want him to do good things, you know.
I definitely agree with you. That's good.
Any parent's number one goal in life is to see to it your kids are safe, secure, and have stability in their life, you know. To me, that's important. It's something I never had, you know. And to me, that means everything to me. It was something that I never had. That's something I want to be able to get in my kids, you know.
Yeah.
They always have somewhere, like you said, somewhere to always lay their head down and call home. You know what I mean? Like you said, Canada, you may have a place per se because you have family.
Yeah. Definitely, I do. Yeah.
That's
awesome.
I laid the foundation, and I want my kids to be able to build on it. You know, I want them to be able to have something to, you know, I want them to have something to, so they don't have to go through what I had to go through in life in order to get to where I'm at.
Yeah.
You know, I've had it all and lost it all just to turn around and get it back better than I ever had it before. You know, and
That's awesome. I respect that so much.
and every time I always had to start all over with nowhere and nothing. That's
Yeah.
why it means so much to me to want to help people, you know. Even if it's to help you get one step closer to where you're trying to get to, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know. When was the last time you ate?
Actually, I had Whataburgers. Did you just get Whataburger?
I had Whataburger. Yeah,
Was it right
Whataburger
right
today.
before where you picked me up, or was it another town?
It was in Longview.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had
Where I'm heading
Whataburger.
back to.
I had Whataburger right around the corner before you picked me up. My viewers told me I had to try Whataburger while I was in the south, so
It is the best.
it was really good. This
What'd you have?
ooh, what was it called?
The patty melt?
It was
That's what I had today. I had the patty melt.
it was 2 patties, and it had like some onions and like some kind of barbecue sauce a little bit on it. What's it called?
The Monterey?
No, the people from my channel recommended it. What was it? Chop House.
Okay, the Chop House burger.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Is it good? I haven't had that.
You haven't had that one? Yeah, it was really good. This whole trip, everyone's been like telling me different burger joints to try. So I've been trying all these different burger joints here, In-N-Outs here, and everything like that as you go along. So we're trying to kind of analyzing different burger joints, and it was one of the better ones. One of the better burgers I've had so far. Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, that's good.
What did you get?
I ended up getting the patty melt.
And what is on that? I just don't know.
It's got cheese, Monterey Jack cheese.
Yeah.
It's got sauteed mushrooms it's on toasted bread,
Okay.
buttery toasted
Yeah.
bread. It's really great, man. It's good.
That does sound good.
That or I'll give you. I don't know. I'm a big guy, so like when I'm really hungry and I really want something to eat, I'll get me like the triple cheeseburger from Whataburger, triple meat, triple cheeseburger, with lettuce and tomatoes and everything on it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you slaughter that, you'll be hurt by the time you get it. I'm telling you, it's real good.
Oh yeah. I don't even know how many burgers I've had since I've been in the U.S. In 38 days, it's probably been at least 38 burgers.
Well, I don't know what your spending situation is, but I mean, like, I'm gonna tell you, you know, make sure you at least eat one meal a day. You know what I'm saying?
I get that. I should.
I'll put it like this. Someone told me, if you ain't eating right, you ain't doing right. Something gotta change. You know what I mean? Change your habits, change your damn, change your damn, your whatever, you know. Whatever you got going on.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people, you know, they use drugs and stuff like that, you know, and if you can't afford something to eat, you damn sure can't afford to be buying drugs. That's the way I look at it, you know.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I try not.
But yeah, like in their mind, that drug is the priority, which is a shame.
And I've seen it ruin a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of lives. Are all Canadians like you?
What, hitchhiking around the world?
No, I mean just down to earth people, you know.
Well, I think we have that reputation, but I think if you went to a Canadian city, you wouldn't find it that much different from an American city. You'd have your truck guys, you have your homeless people, you'll have your stuck-up people, your friendly people, your down-to-earth people. There's gonna be slightly different vibes, but Canadians aren't too different from you. But we definitely have that reputation of being very polite and kind people. And
y'all have a real bad epidemic with heroin up there.
Yeah, around Vancouver, and the bad thing is it's cut with this other opiate. What's it called? Anyways, it's like 100 times more concentrated than heroin itself, and they'll mix it poorly, and there'll be hot spots where there's just too much of this really strong drug, and people overdose on it because they take a dose that they expect would be from normal heroin, and there's like a hot spot of fentanyl is what it's called, fentanyl, and they'll overdose on it.
Man, this is our stop.
This is our stop. So we're outskirts of
We're in Longview, Texas.
Longview? Alright.
This is Longview, Texas, right here.
Yeah. So you're driving to a truck yard. Is there anywhere convenient for you to drop me off?
Well, there's a truck stop right there.
Okay. Because I'll probably be spending the night here. Actually, I might even get a motel.
We'll be backing up. Yeah.
Whoa.
Jumped out there, didn't you? Jackknife.
What happened?
Alright, this truck stop's right here. I can drop you off at the truck stop.
Sure, sounds good.
I gotta go this way.
Yeah,
to the right.
yeah, it's all good.
Well, it's official. This done froze me out, so it's definitely working.
Perfect.
Well, do you want a Sonic burger or something like that?
Oh, it's all good. I did eat like maybe 30 minutes before you came to pick me up. I just left Whataburger.
Would you like
so
something to drink?
it's all good. I really appreciate that though. I actually do now make money off of this recording thing. So this stream is actually, or this travel is sustainable. I don't actually lose money every day.
Okay.
It's become kind of a job.
So you actually get paid to do what you do?
I do. I'm a professional hitchhiker.
So you have your own blog and your own...
I'll give you a business card after I get out, and you can check it out if you want. So I live stream the process of hitchhiking, the people I meet.
So, I'm a firm believer in this. There's only 3 kinds of impressions you can make on people in life.
Okay, yeah.
A first, a last, and a lasting impression.
First, a last, and a lasting. Okay.
I try to make a lasting impression with anyone and everyone that I ever meet in life.
Yeah.
You know? And, like I said, I mean, if you ever hear anybody give any kind of infinite wisdom or anything like that, those 2 things that I said. Treat people the way you want to be treated.
Yeah.
If they don't treat you with the respect that you give them, treat them with the respect you're giving.
Yeah.
And, try and make a lasting impression with everyone you meet in life. You know what I'm saying? Because you do those 2 things and you'll do well in life, as far as meeting people and that.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Now, I know you're okay with having your face on, but what I try to do is I try to document all the different types of people that pick me up. Would you mind getting a quick picture with me?
Sure.
Yeah? Right.
Just don't get out of the truck and show my truck.
Yeah, I'm going to point it that way when I go out. Yeah. So, when I hop out, I'm going to put the camera down facing that way first before I grab my bag. Alright, it's a little dark, but that's okay. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Well, I appreciate the picture, and I appreciate the ride and the conversation. It was really nice talking to you. You definitely made an impression.
Alright.
You definitely made an impression on me. Alright, let's point this
travel.
Yeah. This is good. That's bright. It's very bright. How are we doing? What a nice guy. What a great guy. Just a solid human being. Makes you feel good. Makes you feel good about people. Want me to come take you to a motel? You're 10 minutes away? Yes, I'd love that. I'd love that. Do you know a good cheap motel? Emphasis on cheap. Check disc. Alright. I can do that. I should not stand in front of this truck filling station, so I'm gonna walk over to, I think there's a Sonic there or something like that. And, oh, she's on the way. Viewer meetup. You get to meet Miss Kylie. Ooh. I will check Discord. Let's take you to motel. That's awesome. I hope this coin laundry, because everything's dirty. I think there's a Sonic here, and I think I have those poker chips that hey, oh, it smells weird here. Poker chip here that gives me a free drink from Sonic. What is this? Oh God, you guys. There's a girl You guys are gonna freak out. What's this? Oh, there's a Sonic. Oh, it looks. What time do they close? I want to see if I have my chip. Where did Semi go? Home or to the truck yard, I guess. Drinks are okay. I just had a chip for a free drink, so I might do that. See? Free medium cherry limeade. That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Oops. Anything free is usually good. Yeah, things taste better when they're free, don't they? Whew. What a day. 4 rides today. 4 rides today. Pretty good. I'm just deciding if I want it. I have a little bit of a headache. Just the slightest headache. And I feel like all that sugar would not help. He was bumping some heavy tunes before I got in. Yeah, he definitely was. I might just hang out outside. There's a table right here. Sent him on Discord, so it's up to him. What? For solid hotel rec. Alright, Discord. Headache? Well, it's just the slightest one, and I think a bunch of sugar might just make it worse. I think it might just be from how much sun I've been outside in today. Get a Snickers? Yeah, I think it's from the sun. So she was 10 minutes away. Yeah, she was just leaving. Yeah, I saw that on chat. I missed some bit donations. I'm quite confident I missed some, and I missed some large ones. Can you guys tell me who bitted me? Because they deserve recognition. I just, especially when I'm in a car, I can't be like, and thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you everyone for supporting Hitch Live on his hitchhiking adventure. You know? What am I looking for in Discord? Hopefully no one will shoot at me again tonight. Hey. This is a live stream. I'm from Canada and I hitchhiked here, so I'm documenting the process of hitchhiking.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we've been through 15 states. There's 637 people watching me hitchhike around. I just got dropped off here from a truck driver, so if you do want to check it out, I'll give you a business card.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I've been doing for the past 38 days.
Oh, wow.
Been hitchhiking, documenting it. Started in Washington State and now I'm here.
Wow, so where do you go next?
I am going to meet a viewer. They're actually going to pick me up. Someone who watches the stream, they're going to pick me up tonight because all my clothes are dirty and soiled. Hopefully they have coin-operated laundry, but I think I'm getting an actual motel, sleeping in a feather bed because I live in a tent in my backpack. But it's been 3 days because I run off of batteries to run this live stream. And after 3 days they die, so I have to get a place so I can recharge everything, maybe do some laundry, have a shower, because I might smell. Hopefully you can't smell me, but there we go, that's good.
So why didn't you do this in Canada, or did you?
The cell reception isn't as good between cities.
Oh.
cellular data is very expensive in Canada. You can't even get unlimited data in Canada. It's very expensive. And you can get unlimited here, usually not through I'm using Verizon, but through a third party. So you pay a little bit more to get truly unlimited, unthrottled internet with Verizon.
That's so cool.
So I couldn't really do it in Canada, or not without paying a very, very high cost. But here it's like 150 US, and that's unlimited everything. I can use as much as I want. I could use a couple terabytes and it's fine. So that's why I'm doing it here. But I've hitchhiked in 25 countries previous to this trip, and I just wanted to show people what it's like. I've been picked up 800 times in my life, and I've just had a good time doing it. Yeah. I can't say from someone who's actually picked me up that I've met a bad person. I've had people pull over and I get a weird vibe, and I've straight up just said, I'm gonna wait for the next ride. Thanks for pulling over, and shut the door. And one of my rules is I talk to people before I get into their vehicles. So with that, I get to feel them out before I step into their vehicle. Yeah. So I have a few rules with hitchhiking, but if you follow them, it kind of keeps you safer, or more safe.
And are you wearing bug spray? 'Cause you know you got a bag? Okay.
Where I was hitchhiking out of what's the major city to the east in Louisiana? Shreveport. That's the one. I keep forgetting its name. The bugs started coming out, and they're big.
They are big.
And they're.
And he is documenting. He's hitchhiking, and he gave me his card, and so he's just got. Where were you last? No,
Shreveport, but earlier today I was by Texarkana. So I haven't gone that far today, but yeah, we've got 656 people watching now, watching me hitchhike live, talking. Do you want to be on? I'm going to show you the chat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the live stream running up here. This is all the people chatting and stuff like that. Up there in the corner is the viewer number, 656 there.
Wow. And how many countries have you done this?
25. You want the quick country rundown?
Yeah.
All right. Canada, Ireland, Wales, England, Scotland, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, France, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Austria, Slovenia, Croatia, Poland, Lithuania, Latvia, Russia, Japan, Australia, United States of America.
Wow.
And that's been in 4 years.
Wow.
So you hitchhiked the whole time?
Yeah, I hitchhiked the whole time. On this
so
this trip here, we've been picked up 85 times, 86 times, guys. I forget what number we're at now.
Is it just you?
Yes, just
So
Wow.
he said tonight he's going to sleep in a motel.
'Cause
and
I
he's
smell.
going to wash some clothes.
Yeah.
and all my batteries are dead because I need a lot of batteries to run this setup. It's very battery intensive, so
Yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Anyone else want a card? Let's check it out. I do have a lot of business
I'll
cards.
follow you.
Yeah.
Cool.
I can give you. I got a lot of the cards, so you guys can have them if you want. Thanks. You can have one. You can have
Thank
one.
you.
So
You
now,
want one?
where are you going next?
Well, I'm meeting a viewer here. I might go to Dallas, then Houston, then East Gulf Coast, back to Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, then up the eastern seaboard.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it. I'm trying to go to all 50 states. I've been through 15 so far.
Wow.
I'd like to see all 50. It's illegal in 5 states, but what I've discovered I can do now that I have a large enough viewer base is what we call Twitch hiking. It's on Twitch TV, so viewers see you and then they're like, "Oh, I'm in that area. I can take you to the next town," and I can hop from viewer to viewer.
That's cool.
In the states where it's illegal, I do prefer to just be like, have the people randomly driving past you and make that decision on their own to pick you up, like just normal hitchhiking like that. I just like the variety of people you meet. People just going about their day-to-day business and they see you and they're out of the goodness in their own heart, they just want to pick you up. But it is cool that I do have viewers almost in every major city that we go to now. If someone's like, "Oh, I live there. We can hang out if you want to." So now I've got a big list of people that are like, "If you're here, let's do something. If you're here, I can drive you somewhere." So through the states where it's illegal, which is Utah, Nevada, Delaware, New Jersey, and what's the one I'm missing? Utah, Nevada, Idaho.
Wow.
Yeah, those are the 5 where it's illegal. So, but there's viewers there, so we might be able to Twitch hike through those rather than hitchhike.
Cool.
Twitch hike.
Yeah. Someone from the chat came up with the term. I like it, so we're using it.
How did you get the fan base? Like, what is this through?
Twitch TV. Have you heard of it?
Twitch.
It's predominantly, yeah, you know what it is. It started as a video game live streaming platform, but now there's an IRL, in real life category, and that's me. I'm in real life hitchhiking. And I started with 0 followers 38 days ago, not a single person. Now we've got 3,300, 3,400, and there's 600 some odd people watching now. So it's grown quickly. I guess people are curious what hitchhiking is like.
Yeah.
Not many people do it,
I bet.
but everyone knows what it is,
Yeah.
but they don't know what it's like.
Yeah.
So are you going to Mississippi?
I will be.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you? Are
Katie
you
and
from
Rico.
there?
Yep.
That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which part of Mississippi?
It'll probably be the southern part along the Gulf, which is fairly narrow if I recall my geography correctly. There's not that much land, but I'm not sure if there's much there. Have you any recommendations?
Yes.
Yeah.
Natchez, Mississippi.
Sorry?
Natchez,
Natchez?
Mississippi. It's right on the river.
Yeah.
Natchez.
THCZ.
We'll see some really cool houses.
Yeah? Like,
Annabella.
okay.
Yes.
Alright, well, it was really nice talking to you guys. You're
Nice
getting pulled away.
Good luck. Be safe.
I will. Thank you guys. Have a great evening. You too. Isn't the world a wonderful place? Isn't the world a wonderful place? And I Oprah them. Business card, business card, business card, business card, business card. Nice people. See, the South does have nice people. Everywhere has nice people, No matter where you go, people are people. And people are, on average, friendly. So. I did make it rain business cards. Gotta get through all the normal business cards so I can make new ones that say professional hitchhiker. Because right now, it's just hitchhiker, Trevor Daniel hitchhiker. But we gotta have the professional hitchhiker. We're in Longview, Texas now. Miss Kylie in red car. Actually, is that a thing? Great moment for the day trip. Good plugs. Yeah, we got it. It's
She watches you on something, but I don't know what.
She watches me.
My mom is the one that's on their way to pick you up. They told me to meet you here.
Oh, you're Miss Kylie?
No, Kylie's my mom.
Kylie's your mom. Oh,
She's
okay.
actually on the way.
Oh, she's on her way.
My friends, yeah.
Oh, you're just friends. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name's.
How are you? How's the trip?
It's going great. I mean, just got here, got dropped off by a big commercial truck. Had a lot of fun today. Been picked up 4 times today. Yeah, it's been a good day. It's been a good trip.
Is it hot here?
It is hot here. I'm Canadian. It's not supposed to be this hot. I'm not used to it. It's the humidity. The dry heat's fine. You can deal with it, but humid heat is another beast. Yeah, is another beast. So what's the process? So she's coming here.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah, I'm
and-
at a softball game with them, and then my mom, they're gonna, because they live like 30 minutes that way, so my mom's coming 2 minutes this way to meet and get me.
Meet and get you, and she's apparently taking me to a motel, and then okay, yeah, that's the
Are you
plan.
gonna go to lunch with us tomorrow?
I did check out the messages. Apparently that's what's happening. Doing lunch or dinner or something like that. I didn't expect to make it here today. The sun was setting. We were in Shreveport. That's the one. Everyone keeps reminding me how to say it, and I keep forgetting. But the sun was setting. It was like right at 8 o'clock, and then a big truck pulled over and took me right here. So I got lucky. Well, it's cool to meet you guys.
What's your name?
Trevor.
Trevor.
What do we got here? What's your name? Or saying
I'm
hi?
Andy.
You're in. Hi. Bye. That's it. We're done. Why is he so incapable of saying Shreveport? I don't know. Okay? I forget how to say it.
They watch this guy on some channel, and her mom's coming to get her, so.
Oh. Sorry?
Can I say I'm from
Yeah, for sure.
Hi,
Do you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Shelby.
This is Shelby. Welcome to the stream. If they say
I watched
anything
you
rude.
the whole time you were in Texarkana waiting for a ride.
Oh, really?
Like, what were you waiting? Like 3 hours?
Oh, that whole ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 3.5 hours for a ride out of there. And then we finally got a ride. It was just like 10 minutes down the road, but it helped out a ton
Was it
because there's.
scary last night with the gun?
That was the first time on this trip that really got my adrenaline going.
Really?
Yeah, and I showed the stream this morning, but where he was shooting from at the street sign that he was actually aiming for was like where my tent was right behind that. So someone shot at me, not on purpose, just an accidental shooting.
What?
That's your mom's on here.
She is?
Yeah. That's my daughter Shelby.
Yep.
Shelby. There you go. What an interesting thing. Isn't the world a cool place?
So where have you been? Like
On this trip or in total in the
on this trip? Where'd you start?
Washington State, and then
You
we've
just
been
been
through
walking?
hitchhiking.
Well,
There's a difference.
well, I mean, most of the time people don't pick you up, do they?
I've been picked up 85 times on the trip. I wait on average 20 minutes for a ride,
Yeah.
so that's not bad. In hitchhiking terms, that's a blink of an eye. Today I waited 3.5 hours for a ride.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
Why are you doing it? Just for
I
fun?
like hitchhiking. Honestly, it's people think you wouldn't like it, but I honestly just do. First time I did it was because I hated the Greyhound bus, and I got there so much faster, and they drove me right to my friend's front door. And then things escalated from there, and I've hitchhiked through 25 countries, and I've been picked up 800 times in my life now. So things have escalated, and
How long you plan on doing that before you go
this-
get a job? And,
honestly, I make money from this now.
oh, really?
I'm
You
a
get
professional
money from that?
hitchhiker.
Yeah. Dang.
I'm a professional hitchhiker. We made it, guys. What a strange profession.
That's really.
Bet you haven't met one of those
How old
before.
are you?
Sorry?
How old are you?
How old do you think I am? Out of curiosity.
About 25.
Yeah. Alright, I'm 23.
23.
That's a good guess.
Good food.
That's a good guess.
Peyton that hopped out of the car.
Who's playing There's a softball game. Is that over there?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, softball.
Your daddy's over there. Who's shaking the car?
Where do you fit all into this? Are you another kid or
Yeah, he's one of hers.
one of her? Okay. Cool. Cool. So was that the first time you watched the stream? Was this this morning or this afternoon with the 3.5
No,
hour?
we've been watching you since like I think you were in Kansas.
In Kansas? Yeah. But you and your mom?
Yeah.
Okay. You watched together or you just both?
We watched together and then we got on separate phones and we were watching it.
I do find it really cool that like I'll just be hitchhiking in some random place and these people find it on Twitch TV and then somehow I end up in the same place where they're actually
Yeah.
located and you actually meet these people, put a name or put a face to the name and stuff like that online.
So you said you've been in like 25 countries?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
You-
one's your favorite?
I
He
can't.
has
I can't.
three.
Yeah.
He has three.
There you go. Do you know them? I'm curious.
Was Ireland?
Yeah.
I can't remember the others.
Okay. Croatia and Japan. Croatia, Japan. But now this has become my favorite trip. This U.S. trip, with the chat, with the people watching and stuff like that. It's made it my favorite trip because I always have these people watching, chatting, kind of traveling with me, asking me questions, giving me crap. It's been unique. It's been unique. Oh, did you come back to give me cookies? It's my. I just forgot them, but thank you. Hey, thank you. That's the guy that drove me here.
Really?
Yeah. Our truck driver came back to give me my cookies back. There you go. What a nice
How
guy.
many Snickers have you had today?
Today we had one 2-bar combo, and we tried the Snickers ice cream bar. That was the first time I've had it, and the Snickers ice cream bar is amazing. James came back, everyone. He said he had to be somewhere, but he came back to give me my bag of free cookies that I got from the Wichita airport.
And then the ride with Phil and Dylan, I watched the whole thing. You were with them. I don't remember. I think they took you from somewhere to Hot Springs.
Oh, okay. It's the two in the front seat, and like
Yeah.
we cut out connection partway through, and then they went to that one. Those guys were really nice, and that was a long ride. That was one of the longest rides we've had on this trip.
Really?
I think it was, how long were we there? Like 4 hours driving together. It's a long
Wow.
for this trip. That's a long one. Albeit the longest ride I've had is like 3 days, like what, 2,400 miles with one person.
When do you think you'll be back home?
This is gonna take probably at least another 2 months, because we've done 15 states and we still have 35 to do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a drink of water. I'm gonna set my bag down.
Okay.
Water time, hydrate. I haven't drinking enough lately. Is this a viewer meetup? Yeah. We've got Miss Kylie from chat and her daughter. They're both viewers. They're gonna drive me to a motel where I can hopefully do laundry. And yeah, laundry, sleep in a bed, charge the batteries. The batteries are the big thing. Greetings from Dublin, Ireland. Greetings from Longview, Texas.
Are you kidding me? Just now.
Your room is paid for at Motel 6? What do you mean my room is paid for at Motel 6? What does that mean? Like someone donated enough for the thing? What does that mean? Because if someone like did something, I do want to give recognition for that. I just don't know what's going on. Okay. This is weird. They're all over there looking at me. It's nice to not wear the backpack. Do you want to give it a lift? No. We're gonna see if they can give the legendary backpack a lift. We're estimating about 60. I've never actually weighed it, which realistically isn't that much, but it is annoying when you have to carry it all day.
Once you strap it on, though, you can't do that.
Yeah, the waist belt takes all that weight, puts it onto your legs. It's not the best loading system. We're kind of let's demo this. So yeah, the waist belt puts the weight onto the legs and hips, which is designed to hold the weight. Your shoulder's not designed to hold weight for extended period of time. But I have it loaded weird with this extra backpack here, which pulls the weight. You probably felt that, like this compared to this. It like levers you back, and you kind of get pulled back like that. But yeah, that's my bag. I made it. I made it. We made it here. Yeah? Texas, and your home too? Your heart and your home?
What you got going on there, man?
This is a live stream. I'm from Canada, and I hitchhiked here.
That's a live screen?
Live stream. So there's 718 people watching.
Is it?
Yeah, from around the world, and they're watching little old me.
Oh, what?
Sorry?
Oh, what are they watching it on?
Their computers, their phones.
Well, like Facebook, stuff like that?
Yeah, just anything connected to the internet. So they're seeing this and
What's
they're
up,
chatting.
everybody?
They're chatting. Oh, this is chat. So they watched me hitchhike through 15 states, getting picked up 85, 86 times.
Oh, is
to
that
get
where
here.
from?
Sorry?
Where from?
I'm from British Columbia, Canada.
Oh, is that right? I've been to Toronto, Canada. I hitchhiked. I met a couple of people from Santa Monica, California, and they lived up in Toronto, Shreveport County.
Yeah.
And I hitchhiked all the way up there, man.
Oh,
I live up from Alabama. I used to hitchhike back and forth to California all the time. Man.
Okay. Yeah, this is
And
my first.
that was back in the 70s, man. Back when you could get a ride real easy, man. So,
Hey, I tell you, I get around pretty quick.
yeah.
Average wait time's around 20-ish minutes, so you
That's pretty good,
Yeah.
clean cut and everything.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
I'm
by
all
design,
long
right?
hair and beard
That's by
and everything,
design.
man. So
If you present yourself in a clean way.
You need long hair.
What?
You need long.
I need long hair. What's the long hair for?
it's
Looks
just
like
a
a hippie.
preference.
It's just a preference. Okay.
You look like a hippie.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I try to look
So
clean
we
cut. I try
live
to
on
look clean.
TV right now, huh?
Essentially, if you call the internet the TV, then yeah, you got 751 pairs of eyes staring at you.
I'm not on TV, am I?
You're not.
Yeah.
You're out of frame. He's just in
Come
frame.
on over here and get in frame.
You want to get in frame?
This is my buddy Daryl
wanna
over here.
introduce
He's a
yourself?
veteran and
Daryl and what's your name?
yeah, my name's Frankie.
Frankie. Daryl,
Yeah.
Frankie. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, we're just a couple old hippies over here. We're just kicking it, man, at the Sonic.
Yeah.
We're just
Did
a couple
you
of
come here
locals.
just for a drink or some food too?
We're locals, man. We
Oh,
come
you're
here all the time, yeah.
Okay. I tried Sonic for the first time on this. I got a strawberry cheesecake shake, and it's very good. Duck Dynasty veteran. Someone said you sound like Jeff Bridges. It's the internet. So this is all that text you see.
What's
scrolling
up?
really
What's
fast.
this right here, man? It's
That's a
some kinda-
microphone, and this fuzzy thing is it's kind of slang name is a dead cat. It muffles the wind noise. There's no wind right now, so I can probably take it off. But that if there is wind, rather than hearing that whoosh in your ear, it muffles that noise. So it just helps with the audio quality. Yeah.
Who's
Well-
that guy?
Who's
Is
what?
that the man in the moon?
So
Which one?
each one of these things is a separate viewer
Is
from
that the man in the moon or Mr. Fuzz?
this
Looks
guy.
like Mr. Fuzz over there. Well,
There you go. The
hello
internet.
there, buddy, and we wish y'all the best. And hey, man, good luck to you on your journeys.
I'll need that. I'll need that luck.
I hope you have fun
Appreciate
over
that.
here. You know,
I've had a lot of fun. Met a lot of really nice people.
just
Yeah.
be careful
I will.
and watch who you get in the car with.
Yeah, I try to.
There's a lot of dangerous
Need any
people
help
out
or
there, bro.
anything?
No, I'm all
You
good.
all right?
I appreciate that though. I really do.
Okay. You got everything? You got everything you need and everything? You don't need nothing?
I don't need anything.
You all right?
Just friendly conversation for people like you.
Okay, man. All right, you take good care of yourself,
I
man.
will.
All right?
One,
keep
two,
doing,
three,
keep doing
four,
the right
what are we
thing, man.
fighting for?
And
I don't know. I don't give a damn. My next stop is Vietnam.
We'll catch y'all later, man.
7, 8. Open up those pearly gates. Whoopee. We're all gonna die.
Let's go, big brother. All right, man. We'll see y'all later.
See ya. Oh yeah. I think I'm live on Facebook. See how much attention this just attracts? You have this here, and people are just like, it's like moths to a light, moths to a flame. Coolest guys so far? Live on TV. Welcome to Hitch Live. We are live on television. It's Facebook of 2018, exactly. Yep. We are live on MySpace. She's down here. Miss Kelly is here. Oh, real meetup. Let's get this bag back on. Friendster live stream. Hi. It's your brother? Oh, we're meeting the whole family. Here we go. Alright, stream.
Hi.
Hi, you're Miss Kylie.
Yes.
What should I call you?
Kylie.
Kylie.
Yes.
Alright. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm her mom.
You're her mom. I mean the whole
I'm her grandma.
the whole generations.
Yes. And now son, that's my mom. That's my
That
daughter.
That's
Yeah, that's my friends.
I'm meeting all of you.
That's
And these are our friends. Okay. So this is the family, this is the friends.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's nice to meet y'all. Thank you
Yes.
for coming out here.
You're welcome.
I appreciate
I've
that.
been so excited for this.
Shelby likes him.
Oh, Shelby likes him. Yeah, she's 15. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So are you wanting the place in Longview?
Yeah.
Preferably downtown or out this way?
What was saying? Someone was saying
I
Motel
think
6.
Yeah, I think Neon paid for
Yeah.
a motel.
Oh, you actually paid for it? I haven't seen through this. Did that happen?
They said, I think he said he sent you like $49.
Oh. Well, Neon. Thank you for the hotel. So I guess that's that motel then. Is that where? I don't know where that is though. Do you know where that is?
They said Motel 6 North.
Motel 6 North. Is that near here? This is so cool meeting you guys. So thanks for coming to
I
get
guess
me.
everybody wants me to say hi. Hi, chat.
There you go.
Come here, tell me.
That's the face to Miss Kylie from chat. There you go. There you go. I am in Longview, everyone. Motel 6 Longview North. Show Kylie. Oh yeah. There you go. Are you pulled it up on there? Or what?
I can. No,
or-
I was in your chat. Sorry.
Oh, okay. No, I was just
Motel
curious.
6
Looking
North,
at Motel
I think
6.
they said.
Don't leave your sign.
Yeah, we gotta give that. We gotta give this away to the viewers. Texas sign. Now that we're in Texas, we don't really, like. I'd be like Texas in Texas, and people would be like, "What do you mean? What do you mean Texas?"
Okay, let me see.
I'll put this in my backpack.
All right, it's the one on the pan. Right by the levee.
That's a huge backpack.
Yeah, you wanna try giving it a lift?
Go try and lift it up.
It'll like probably crush him. Probably weighs more than him.
There you go. Off the ground or off the chair?
So you're gonna say
This
bye.
way, a little bit of gravity.
Can I turn it?
There we go. He's got the bag. There you go. Oh yeah. So that is where. Have you watched the stream before? Yeah. So this is the setup. This is the setup.
Like,
Yeah. You want me to get in a
Yeah,
picture?
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
oh, hold on. I gotta go back to my camera.
Okay. Back to camera.
Sorry, y'all. There we go.
All right.
Perfect.
Awesome.
You want in? No?
All right.
Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready to roll. Oh, you're done with the bag? Well, this is awesome. All right. I'm ready to roll. Cool, let's do it. See you guys. Well, thank you. Greg. Hey, Greg. My family is here. That's cool.
Hopefully it'll fit back here.
Oh, yeah, it'll fit. That looks plenty big. Now, let's not get your license plate on there. Everyone tells me I accidentally looked at his license plate. That's bad. They get mad at me. I know, I lost them already, and then he came back to be my last ride. So it was just a bag of free cookies from a municipal airport in Wichita.
Talking chat.
Alright, we're looking at the ground. Looks like a little bit. Alright, I'm ready. Oh, yeah, it's a full car. Oh, I forgot about the business card.
Did forget about the business card.
We talked about it and everything. You're still. Did you go to Sonic?
No, I had no destination.
Oh, you had to get diesel.
Yeah, I was coming here anyway, and I looked over as I was finna fuel up. I was like, damn, he left his cookies in here. That ain't mine.
And then you came
I
back.
was like, well, let me hurry up and go
Yeah.
give them to him while I seen him standing over there.
Hey,
Hey, good luck to you, man.
yeah. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Or evening, night, whatever it is.
I need to sit up, tell me.
Oh, I got plenty of leg room. I'm not that big. Alright. Hopefully I don't smell too bad, guys. It's been a couple days.
You're good. We watched you.
You saw the process.
You know what the gun going off?
Yeah, that was an interesting.
You and the ants.
And the ants? Yeah, you saw the ants.
And the truck driver. Was he picking up a load in Longview?
What was he doing? Where was he based out of?
I don't
Yeah, he's
all
based.
I
Oh,
heard him
thanks.
say was he was going from Shreveport to Longview. He had a
Yeah.
half a load. He had a load.
Oh,
to
half a
pick
load.
up. Yeah.
See, you guys are better at picking up that stuff than me. I've got a bad memory sometimes.
I know. I told Chad I'm gonna have to teach you how to say Shreveport.
Shreveport, because I keep pronouncing it very. I just forget how to say it.
That way?
Oh, there it is. Now the notification for the Neon Trail $49 donation has shown up. Thank you so much, Neon Trail. That's a huge donation. Yeah, you're next to me. Is it? I can't tell because I live in my own body and I'm around myself the whole time. But do I smell it all?
No.
No.
Okay. All right. See, it's official.
He didn't take a shower tonight. Does he smell? You're hitting my leg. That way? Yes. He'll take it before he goes to bed. But
Oh, now that thing's frozen on here. Anyway, do I have to restart the stream? But yes, it's official. Confirmed by both individuals here. I do not smell.
No, you don't smell.
There we go. Because everyone's like, Trevor, we know you smell.
He doesn't smell, Chad.
We know you smell. So, just admit it. But I tell you, it's the merino wool. It's the merino wool. It helps. Say hi to my dad. Is my dad in chat? That's not my dad. It's my stepbrother. There you go.
Yeah.
Now everyone's just spamming that. You're just on Craig's account. Sure you are. Sure you are. Oh, I got my family. Yeah. Because you've watched the stream and now you're on it. It's live. Internet's cutting out.
You got today.
Yeah, the raids were huge. This is more viewers than I've ever really had around. My internet was cutting out, so we're just gonna plug in this finagle thing that I do to get that better. What do we have better? Or decent. Decent. I know you guys are effing. I know. It seems to have recovered, but actually I might reset it. Now, do you see is there a Neon Trail $49? It's stuck up there?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna restart the stream really quick because that's no one wants to see that. Like, that's a huge donation, but we shouldn't leave it up there all night.